Ashutosh Srivastava, do come in on this. You're a Supreme Court advocate. Tell us, until now, bike taxis, they were in a regulatory grey zone. Now the state's provisional licensing, it settles the legal questions for one. But do you think it's still open to challenge? The questions about how you're going to implement the rules when it comes to safety, when it comes to checking the qualifications of the riders, all of that, is that going to be watertight? How do you expect that to work?
See, the government has come up with the new rules, under the Maharashtra, bike taxi rules 2025. And they have included many of the provisions, as my learned friend just now questioned, as to in which area these bikes will be allowed as taxi to ply. So this is actually the Mumbai metropolitan region, which is mentioned in the same rules. And it further says that there has to be proper permits of all these two-wheelers. And obviously the fitness of the vehicle and all will be checked. At the same time, the driving licenses have to be commercial driving licenses for the drivers who will be riding these vehicles. And thirdly, that their criminal records will be checked. The police have to, verify. They have to check the verification of all these drivers, whether they have any criminal records for the safety of the passengers. So, and fourthly, there will be badge also which will be given to them so that they can be identified. So I think the precautions and measures have been implemented by the government this time, because if we see, this is the new Gazette notification. If we go back in January 2023, there was a clear notification which barred these kind of, vehicles from
and yet they were running
for the commercial purposes.
But Ashutosh Srivastava, they were still running at that point in time. Yes. So they were in this legally grey zone.
Yes,
that's what many of the critics are saying, that if they got away with that, then what are the chances that what's in the rule book now is going to get implemented?
Following any due process of law, which has been implemented now, and many FIRs have also been registered, many actions have been taken against them, and even the apps were active, without any such licenses. So now at least the government has come up with certain rules and regulations to be followed to make it somewhat easier.
Right.
I think it will be beneficial for many of the students or the people who cannot afford very expensive rides, or maybe to the areas where the cars or maybe the buses cannot go. There are many such areas in Mumbai metropolitan, region. If you see, if one has to travel from Fort to some lane, maybe in the Church Gate or whatever nearby area also, it is not that easy. And there are very much, a lot of parking issues also. And I think it will reduce some of the four-wheelers as well. If, say, there is one person or a student who has to go and attend or to reach to some place, so that person is not required to take a car, and unnecessarily for one person that big vehicle is going and the parking is an issue, and then it is
so you're
occupying more areas on the road.
You're thinking this is